Hello guys, welcome to a new video on Tower of God New World. And in this video, I'm going to go over the summary of the broadcast because I might have missed something during my live. It went better than expected with the translation, even though at some points when they were just talking about nothing, the subtitles were just all over the place. I don't know why, but at least we got some important stuff from there. They were also extremely quick to add the translations to the video, so we have the subtitles now on the video itself. But yeah, they also translated the slides super quickly, so we can just go over those as well in this video. I will also mention which SSR unit to pick from the chest, even though it's a bit tricky, but we'll get to that once we talk about that topic. So here on the forum, you can find obviously the replay of the live stream. If you click on this banner here, you will just be redirected to the YouTube video. And then we have the first part with the pictures. Not much really going on in this first part, just some like most picked or whatever units, doesn't really matter. Then we have some survey results with the favorite units, favorite events, the satisfying content, whatever. We will receive these 3 borders for free for the 3 units that were that received the most amount of votes during the survey. So this one is for Hiwa, this one is for Urek, and this one is for Viol. Pretty cool, cool borders. I mean, at the end of the day, it's pretty much irrelevant. It's just aesthetic, but it's fine. Not bad at all. We have confirmation that we're going to get Yeon Hirang on July 31, which is insane. We already got that during the live stream. But yeah, this is going to be an insane unit, guys. I just hope they're going to make her a really crazy DPS. She cannot be weaker than Hiwa, not the support one that they're going to release for anniversary, but the current one, the yellow Hiwa. So yeah, really looking forward to this unit. And then we have the first code. And here below, we also have the remaining 3 codes. If you didn't claim them, obviously go ahead and do so. They also explain here for iOS how to do it because it's slightly different from Android. And yeah, now we can just go over the second part. Let me just click this one, which is a bit clearer. Now, the quality of the screenshots, I don't know why, for some reason, is not the highest, as you can see, but whatever, doesn't matter. Here they just outline what they're going to talk about in this live stream. We're going to skip it because we don't care. We're going to see it anyway. We have the model of Hiwa, pretty cool, but again, it's just a bikini, nothing much going on. Then there is the model for Endorsi. We already saw it. And here they made some weird comments about wanting this button to be unbuttoned, and well, I don't care. Fuck it. It was just stupid, waste of translation time. So yeah, whatever. Then we have Kaiser skin. This one is also not bad. It gives me like Boa Hancock vibes from One Piece, if you know what I mean. So not bad at all, but yeah, again, another bikini. This one is for a useless unit, so even though it's not too bad, just whoever, like who even uses Shiliel? I don't know. Then we have a skin for Liliel that is not, like she's not been announced, and she should not be released with Yurang because they only showed an SSR plus. Probably she's going to be the first SSR unit in the month of August, most likely, since we have a skin. But yeah. Then we have a cool but pretty basic skin for Wang Nangjia, but again, that guy is pretty much useless. Prince has a cool and funny skin, but again, is useless, so whatever. Then we have the costumes, skins for the new Endorsi and the new Hiwa. For some reason, they made them like sort of assassin, like slash spies or whatever. Not bad. Actually, the Endorsi one, I prefer this one over the summer version, to be honest. But we'll see. Hopefully, we can get one of them for free, but that's unlikely if you ask me. Then we have the costume for Datamashini. Nothing much, pretty basic, but it's okay. And now they're going to share with us the new events or stuff. This one is the main act. We're going to get story act 9-1, which is just 10 summons, guys, nothing much. And we get to see this useless unit again. Then we have the Champions Fight League. This one is just PvP with your own link levels. And then you will be eligible to join if you are around above like floor 54 or something. So it's only for people that are kind of spenders and are in the late game. And yeah, I mean, we'll see which kind of rewards we're going to get. We'll see like if it's actually like people that are whales are going to win, which it's most likely the case since they're letting you use your own links. But we'll see. We'll see, guys. And then we have a new mini game. This one was just to combine the different pools of different ranking, like of the same rank to go to the higher rank. And then you probably have to try and accumulate as many as possible without going above this line that we see here. But that's about it. We don't know rewards. We know nothing. Then we have the non-stop limit break special summon. They also broke down how we're going to get these summons. So 400 are going to be gained here from the non-stop summon check-in that we see here. And then 480 or so are going to be gained via the like event or like missions or festival. I don't remember exactly, but we're going to get those. And yeah, I would say also we get the remaining 20 from a push notification or something. So it's a total of 900 that we should most likely get entirely for free with no need to spend unless those missions are somewhat related to I don't know, spendium, spending or whatever. I don't know. I have no idea. But we'll see. Most likely they're all going to be free. Now, regarding the unit to select, I already did a video about it, so you can watch that one if you have any doubts. But again, if even after watching that video you still have doubts, feel free to comment down on that video or just on my Discord server, and I will try to help you out in your decision if you want to. Let me see if there is anything else important. Yeah, obviously you cannot change the unit you pick. So once it's picked, that's it. But as we can also see from here, bonus rewards when obtained after max limit break, we're going to get the usual purple crystals plus the green and orange mats, which is pretty nice. I was expecting also maybe the purple ones. Maybe it's later on. I don't know, but it's definitely an interesting thing. So yeah, it will depend. For whales, they will just get revolution mats and probably a ton of it. Everyone else should probably try to get the Rainbow 5 unit out of this and do not aim for the revolution mats. We still don't know the amount, but I still think it's better to get a Rainbow 5 SSR Plus unit. Then we have the new campaign or event, missions, whatever. And we get the usual SSR Plus copy with these, what are they called? Like limit break stones, whatever. And then we have for the festival, we get a chest, this one, which is going to allow us to select an SSR unit to get to Rainbow 5 directly. Now, the thing is, I kind of made a like page here. It's not in my spreadsheet and I don't think I will add it there with some of the units that I think are best to be selected here. Now I didn't add Ewa because everyone will have some copies of Ewa. It makes no sense to max her out using that chest, so she's not included in here. But mostly we have DPS units, Yura, which is insane, Warion, which is really good, Compressed Rack, Hats, and some other units here and there. Now you can have a look at this. I'm not going to explain it in detail, and I'm going to tell you why right now. The reason why I'm not going to make a video or talk in detail about why you should pick these units is because on the anniversary, we're going to get the tier 4, 5, and 6 of the revolution for all SSR units, and that might change things quite a bit. So this is a base. I think it already makes enough sense if you want. So if you want to refer to this, feel free to do so. Wait a second, I have to add a few rows down below because otherwise I cannot scroll down and you're missing out on the low value ones, whatever. I still think it's somewhat okay, but again, I will make that video after the anniversary because I want to see every single ability upgrade that they get. I want to see the subnodes, how high they actually scale. If it's the same as the SSR Plus, then it's kind of bad for all SSR units, unfortunately. But yeah, I want to see those first to see if there is any huge change in the rankings and the priorities, and then I will make the video. I hope it makes sense, guys, and we can go back to the slides here. So again, nothing much. We're going to get that box. I don't know exactly like how easy it is to complete all the missions. Let's hope it's fairly simple. And one thing I hate is that the quality here is really terrible. We cannot even see the numbers. We don't know how many missions there are. There are like 21 days here, it seems. Hopefully it's the last one. So in 3 weeks, you are expected to complete all the challenges and get the box. Now I also wanted to see here the pity for the non-stop limit break banner. Unfortunately, again, the quality is awful. I cannot see anything. I don't know why they would upload images with such low quality. It's really terrible, but whatever. It seems to be 300, and it seems like you do 30 summons at a time, which is interesting. You can only summon with the tickets provided. You cannot use Suspendium from what we can see because he has 0 here, but it still says summon times 30. So yeah, if the PT is 300, it means we get 3 PTs. So at least 3 copies are guaranteed. The rest, we don't know. We don't even know the rates. So we'll see. And yeah, then we have the Big Suspendium Festival, which they kind of said before was more of a combining Suspendium with something else, but here it seems more like you just have to complete some missions, you will get rewards and points, and then you will just get the Suspendium up there. And then you can exchange that with rewards from another shop, something like that. But it's not clear. So we don't know exactly how this is going to play out. Let's see, if it's entirely free to play, that's better, but I still think you can do something with your own Suspendium. Then for the Revolution check-in, we're just going to get mats here and there. Let's hope the numbers are actually high. We have no idea here. They've been blurred out, so I don't know. And on day 14, we're going to get the purple orbs. Pretty cool. We have the one of the tickets. It's not bad. They're giving us a total of 100 tickets, which is always nice. And yeah, then we have this useless thing that they also translate during the live is just the different teams saying thanks, blah, 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 whatever. Let's just skip it. One other code is giving us 111 master keys. Pretty cool, nothing too huge. And now we come here to the second half update preview, and we see some of the units they're going to introduce in the second half of this year. Now, Garam and Yama has been like excluded for this year, as far as I understood. So we're not going to get Garam in August as it was speculating at first, and we're not going to get Yama either, which is kind of sad. But at least the lineup they showed here is pretty solid. So the first unit here is Reflejo. I also rechecked the translation of the video just to make sure it was that guy, because I mean the mask is similar, but it didn't have all of these details, and I didn't remember he was an old guy or something, but looks sick. So let's hope this guy is actually good. Chances are it's going to be purple, so pretty much useless. Could be a purple warrior though. Maybe could be somewhat usable. We don't know. But yeah, we'll see. Then we have Albilda, one of the Joaquin siblings. Now, she's not one of the official ones. Obviously, if you saw the story, you know how she came up to be or how she was created, whatever. But The thing is, they're going to make her a buff type supporter, according to what they said during the live stream, which is okay. I mean, all we saw in the manhwa as well was her buffing Bam. That's all we saw. But I don't know. She will likely be a yellow unit and she will likely be an SSR unit. I'm not expecting her to be an SSR plus. Same for Reflejo. Reflejo is also going to be an SSR unit, pretty sure. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't see why they would make her a supporter because theoretically she's also pretty strong. It's okay. Like, it's true we only saw her as a buffer in the manhwa because she was literally there for a few chapters and she just buffed Bam mainly. So we don't know, but we'll see. She's probably going to be yellow just because she's kind of opposing Joaquin. That's my guess, but we'll see. Then we have another one of Joaquin's siblings. We have Anna. She's also one of the useless siblings, I would say. We never saw her fight. We only saw her with that rabbit doll. And they're going to make her a summoner. So she's going to summon the rabbit, but we know nothing about her kid. Also from the manhwa, we have no idea. They also mentioned David, which is the only missing sibling of Joaquin and Vicente. But that guy, they said they don't know when they will release it, if ever, because there is not enough material to create a kit around him, something like that. Because for Vicente, we knew I was good at spells and stuff. For her, she has a doll, so they figured they were going to make her summon a rabbit for some reason. Albelda, we kind of know she can buff, but okay. But for David, we know nothing. So they might skip him from what they said. Now, here we go with some good units. We have Calavan, SSR Plus for sure. Regarding the color, cannot tell for sure. Likely blue, in my opinion, but we don't know. Then we have white. White is also a tricky one to place in a color. Most likely it's going to be purple because I'm thinking all Slayers are going to go in the purple color, but we'll see. They said they want to make him, like, they will make him stronger than Joaquin. And I mean, thank God, because white is the final version of Joaquin, so it would make zero sense to have him weaker. Is like both of them are going to be SSR plus units for sure. And the developer during the live stream also said something along the lines of white, so far as they are testing and developing him, appears to be the strongest unit in the game yet, as of yet. So he's probably going to be stronger than Kaiser. We don't know in which content. We don't know what his kit is going to do. But like, according to that, it's going to be pretty hyped. And even if he's not the best unit, White is always going to be hyped. That's an insane character. If they're going to release him in like August, which is likely, at this point, since we don't have Garam this year, I'm tilting more towards Irang as a yellow mage and Joaquin as a purple assassin. That's my guess, I would say. I don't want him to be a warrior just because the subnotes for warriors are terrible, and him being an assassin kind of makes sense because he deals a ton of damage, but his stamina and his survivability is kind of shit in the manhwa. So I think it makes sense. It would be extremely good. Now, regarding Calavan, as I said, I cannot really tell which color is going to be. Probably blue, but I don't know because we just got Kaiser. It will make sense because he beat Jinsung, so it makes sense for him to be blue. He could even be green just because like he is a follower of the heart, so it could make sense. It could even be yellow just because he's a good guy overall, even though he's kind of dumb in my opinion. So I don't know, really too many colors to pick from. Also, the role is not clear. I just hope they're not going to make him an assassin because this guy has crazy attack, but ultimately is super tanky. So I don't know. Might be that they're going to make him an assassin. We'll see. We'll see, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think is going to be, and We'll see who's right. Now, a good thing here is also the second half roadmap. I kind of missed the new content row when I was going over it because there was so much stuff there that was badly translated. So I didn't see anything useful, but it seems like we're going to get some good content later on. But yeah, for July, as we saw, we are just going to get the first anniversary Grand Festival. We're going to get the campaign, whatever, expansion and main story is fine. We're going to get 4 new teammates. One is Baragarb, obviously, then Endorsi, Iwa, and Irang. Those are the 4 units in July, just because July has an additional update on July 31. So that's why it's more than usual. Then we have, okay, the alliance content doesn't really matter. It's fine. The global PvP as well doesn't really matter, but at least they are telling us Hell Train Arena is going to be back on August. And it seems like every month they're going to alternate between these new Champions Fight League they're introducing and Hell Train Arena. So it's going to go on like that apparently until the end of the year, but most likely forever, which is really good because Hell Train is going to provide a ton of stuff, and hopefully also Champions Fight League will do the same. We'll see. Then we have Revolution Tier 3 expansion, which means the expansion for the SSR units. The minigame doesn't matter. Then we have the month of August. Looking at the campaign name, the release of White is likely, because of this exciting soul exchange. Since White is based on souls, that's most likely when we're going to see that guy. So it's going to be probably Albelda alone. Well, it's actually tricky because I was thinking the first unit uh, in the month of August was going to be Lilial, which is still possible. So it could be while there is still the anniversary or just as soon as it ended, whatever, they're going to release Lilial, and then they're going to release White plus Albelda together. I hope not Hannah. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, they're either going to release the 2 siblings and White, or White and one of the 2 plus Lilial. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but that's just my speculation. Then we have the Giga Boss Battle, which is going to be the one server-wide that are going to be ranked based on your server performance. So everyone in the same server is going to deal damage, and then all the servers are going to be ranked pretty much. We'll see what the rewards look like. Then we have Shinsu Purification Event, a new event we know nothing about, and the Dissolution System. This is a new system that's going to be implemented. We don't know what that's going to be. I hope it's going to be some way, looking at the name, Dissolution could be something related to either Traumray, which I hope not, or just in general something to destroy objects that are not used and then provide some mats back. That's what I'm hoping for. Will make a ton of sense, also with the name, but we don't know. We really have no information. They just gave us this roadmap and didn't provide anything, pretty much, unless I missed it in the translation, could be. Then we have new story system, Labyrinth of Memory, which is also here, new PvE content. So this Labyrinth of Memory, we'll see what is actually going to be about. I don't know if it's like going to be related to the flashback we just had in the manhwa, so maybe some books that you open and you revive some events in the past. No clue, and just spouting bullshit at this point. But yeah, then we're going to get the Big Kun Family Festival back, which is great because I really want the skin for Mashani and also for some of the other units, especially also Kudadan. I really want those skins, so I will get those. The new teammates, no clue which one of the ones that were shown are going to be released here. Maybe Reflejo and someone else, we don't know. Then we have a new secret floor with 2 ignition weapon sets. The Alliance and PvP content we already talked about, and also the new content. Then for the month of October, new Alliance content. This is going to be interesting. Then we have Ultimate Entirety as the campaign. We'll see what that means, but it's just going to be a story, so might be not that important. the usual extension of floors and adventure, whatever. New teammates, we don't know what those are going to be. The usual alliance stuff. And it's also nice that they're adding Tower of Alliances every month because that's a ton of value, that's a ton of resources. Then we have Hell Train again, and the new alliance content we know nothing about. New PvP content we know nothing about on November. We have a new collab, so they are already telling us, look, in November we're going to make a collab. Now, I don't know who they're going to do the collab with. My guess is Solo Leveling, but I heard other people mentioning something like Lukeism, or I have no idea what other kind of IPs they could have. We'll see. I really hope for Solo Leveling. I will max out Jinwoo every time, but we'll see. And we will have 4 collab teammates, which is one more than usual, pretty nuts, and 2 teammates anyway. So 6 teammates in November. That's going to be crazy expensive, guys. So I would say after White, which is likely going to be in August, I would probably save, even though Calavan is really tempting. But I mean, I will max them all out, doesn't matter. But for you guys that are really low spenders or free to play players, obviously try to aim for the units that are actually relevant. And I would say collabs are really going to be kind of impactful, even though they tend to be like outclassed sooner or later, like we saw for collab Rachel. So basically, everyone from the first collab is pretty much useless. Shane has always been useless. Collab Rachel now has been outclassed by Kaiser in bossing. In adventures, she's just meh. We just have Yeonhee that can still somewhat work with the Rayana build, but it's just weird. Then for the second collab, the Seven Deadly Sins collab, we have Escanor, which is still insane, especially now that we can overcap resistances. Meliodas, still fine, still works, and the other unit is still fine. But those 3 were just really, really strong to begin with. So yeah, I mean, it's still worth it. It's just, let's just hope they're not going to be a useless IP, so that like the Seven Knights one, and they're going to do shitty units. We'll see. I will tell you guys what I think it's best. Like I always try to think when I comment on new units how free to play friendly they are. So if you see that they are free to play friendly and you can pull for them, you can do it. But I don't know. In general, I would say for the collab, I would say. And then here we have nothing else for November. It's going to be a huge month anyway, just for the collab alone. Then we have Call of the 10 Great Families Crest Growth System. This is going to be an additional growth system that they mentioned before. Let's see which kind of stats they're going to provide us with, and if they're going to be as expensive as Revolution. Let's hope not. Let's hope it's more like, I want to say Origin Orb, but even the second half of the Origin Orb is pretty expensive. So we'll see what exactly they're going to do with that. But we're going to get 3 more teammates there as well. And since it's the call of the 10 great families, my guess is one of the 3 teammates is going to be Traum Ray, just because why not? And yeah, that's basically all there is also for December. Now moving on, I think that was all actually. So yeah, that was all for the stream. I don't think they said anything else in particular that was really, really relevant. But maybe I can mention one thing more. Let me just have a look here. Because I think we can just have a look at the videos for, let me see if I can also find them maybe in the main video here. Let me just check. Kind of not really working that well. I just wanted to see if we could see the videos for Endorsi, yes, and Hiwa. We don't care about the subtitles. Okay. Okay, that is not my arrow, is the one of the developer, but okay. So we can see she can provide an AoE heal to all allies. The heal quantity here is pretty low, but we don't know anything about the investment. She's going to be killed by Edin. She has a Resurrect, so she's going to revive, and the Resurrect almost brings her back to full HP. The special move seems pretty good. It's going to knock back all the enemies and heal all allies that are caught up with it. We know nothing about the damage, we know nothing about the heal scaling, nothing at all. But the kit itself seems pretty good, and she has a revive on the front line as well. That's what they also mentioned in the like when they were talking. We don't have the proof of video, as they also said, but she has a revive as well. Now the other unit is going to be Endorsi, and she's also pretty good because what we can see now, as soon as they play the video, she has like 5 hearts, which I'm guessing are 5 stacks. She starts with 1, and I'm guessing every stack gives her resistances because they mentioned whenever she charms someone, she's going to get some stacks and some additional resistances. We don't know how long those stacks are going to last. Looking at the fact that she starts with 1, maybe those are permanent. That would be pretty nuts. But yeah, she gains resistances whenever she charms enemies. And we can see now that she cast the special move, she aimed at the, let me see if I can go back a second. Look, she aimed at this guy. So it seems like she's going to target the enemy that's furthest away from her. That's just my guess, but it seems to be so. And she's going to dash toward that unit. And everyone that's caught up in the middle is going to be fascinated and charmed, and they're going to move towards her. And as you can see, she hit four enemies and she gained 4 hearts. So she has a total of 5. And then she deals AoE damage continuously with this skill. We don't know how much damage, we'll see. Then as you can see here, she cast an active skill to charm the enemy that was furthest away, in this case, which is also pretty cool. So she saved Viol in the meantime, more or less. And the initial charm was expired, but she did not lose the stacks. So we'll see. They for sure last more than the charm. We don't know exactly how much though. Pretty nice. If you ask me, she's a pretty solid unit. Really, really good. Definitely better than the alternatives because we have no tanks in green other than Zahard, but Zahard is a tank only because of the invincibility and nothing more than that. And yeah, pretty solid, I would say. So that's good. Okay, guys, that was pretty much all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.